Hi guys, I'm Ida Hadley. Thank you for watching. Today's video, we're going to be talking about purpose and lack thereof, how to find it. In this video, I'm going to be talking about the 3 ways that I find my purpose, or 3 perspectives that help me identify with a sense of purpose. Have you ever asked yourself or found yourself wondering about your own purpose?
Why am I here? What does all of this mean? Why does this even matter?
That is something that I struggled with for a long time, and I'm going to try and delve? Is that a word? I don't think that's a word. I'm going to dive into the perspectives that help me find my purpose. What that means is there are 3 main ways that I choose to identify and view myself in my life that helps give me meaning. And I'm just gonna go right into that. So yeah. So the first one that I want to talk about is life and purpose as an animal. If you observe humanity, you would notice that we constantly have this pressure. We constantly have this pressure to be doing and achieving and working towards this idea of success, whatever that means. But it's very important to remember that our biggest function as humans on planet Earth is as animals. It is to survive. It is to put food in our mouths. It is to find shelter and continue on living, reproducing, and keeping our species alive, like all other animals. We have this problem where, because we were born in society where we live inside these square boxes and, live inside cities and towns where we have this view of town, city here, nature is on the outside. Really, we're all a part of nature, and that's very important to remember. Your role as an animal does not end simply because you are living in a home, driving a car, going to a job. That is still your biggest function. And making that as the only thing you ever have to achieve really helps take a great weight off of our shoulders, recognizing that these ideas of achievement and success are self-meditated, self-created by, all of us as a group of humans, but it's not actually all of that valid. If you were a universal figure looking down on planet Earth, all you would see are, the kingdoms of life, the animal kingdoms, the plant kingdoms, the fungi. Oh my God, could not get that out, man. Fungi, whatever, But you would see kingdoms, and humanity would be just another part of that kingdom, maybe in a very advanced member of that kingdom, but that's our main role nonetheless, is to live. I have this big belief that the definition of successful should be simply alive, because if you are alive, if you are eating, if you have shelter, you have made it. Your job is done. Your job as an animal is complete, at least for the day. Tomorrow might bring another day, and that's, constant fulfillment and purpose, is to stay alive and to stay okay. We need to allow ourselves to be removed from all of this external pressure and remember that our only real job is as a Homo sapien of Earth, as a member of the animal species. Give yourself the freedom to live and to exist without this mental charge constantly pushing you to feel the need to compare yourself to what other people are doing. There is no compare yourself. There is only what is and what is not, and there is only alive and dead. If you are alive, you've made it. Congratulations. If you're watching this video, you are alive. So you've made it. Ring a bell, dude. Congrats. That is your purpose, to be here as an animal. So the second tool that I use to help me find my purpose is my identity as a piece of the cosmos. If you've already got number 1 achieved, you are fully living in acceptance and awareness as your, role as an animal, to eat, to survive, to do that. And it's not like you've taken it for granted, but you've actually taken it into awareness and done that. But you're still in this point of existential boredom, and you're saying, that is actually because while you are an animal, you are also, in fact, more than just an animal. If you take the existence of all living things, not just animals, but all living things, and you tear away at their fabric of existence, what you will find is nothing but the most complex pattern of atoms that has ever existed. I think our school system does a really great job at making the word or the idea of an atom really boring. Maybe not all, maybe some of you are quite intrigued, and if you are, I'm happy. But hopefully this will give you a different perspective. I like to view the atom as our cosmic building block. One of them, of course, you can go smaller into their, even more subatomic particles that make up the atom. But let's view atoms as a cosmic building block, a building block that goes on to form these elaborate sequences that become consciousness, and they have evolved to do so entirely on their own. Oftentimes, these atoms have traveled millions of years across the universe to become a part of your physical body. The atoms that make up your existence, that make up your hand, that make up everything you can see and touch, have come from far off in this fucking space galaxy to become a part of your body. You are more than just an animal. You are an animal that is made of conscious matter, that an animal that is made of cosmic matter. You have come from the death of stars. The iron in your blood, the hemoglobin in your blood has come from literally the death and combustion of stars. Your body is made up of stars. When people call you a star, you'd be like, you have no idea, dude. You have no idea. We're all stars. Literally. Yeah. You might be asking yourself, or might be asking me, like, Hadley, how do I find purpose out of this mindset? Yes, it's cool, but how do I find purpose out of this mindset? Well, it's kind of simple, kind of hard. It always, of course, involves some personal work, but what you attempt to do is give yourself freedom. Allow yourself to be, break free from these societal chains that we are so often prisoned to. Remember what you are, that your existence in itself is the most miraculous thing that we can conceive in this universe so far that we have found. I had this realization once on psychedelics, and it sounds so simple, as like so many psychedelic realizations seem to be, but it feels more profound if you actually allow yourself to seep into the understanding, the conscious understanding. We are these insane space beings, these manifestations of the universe, and we have been perfecting ourselves, evolving, tumbling, cycling to get to this form that is the reality of now, that is current moment, that I get to exist in, that I get to be alive in. So why would I ever waste a goddamn minute placing all of these judgments, insecurities, all of those negative things that society says are important on myself, when I am literally this cosmic being? Cosmic beings don't have time to waste their mentality on worthlessness. Your worth is infinite, and it's inside of you already. There's nothing you can do or achieve in this world that is going to raise your worth. You already have that worth. You already have it just by being, just by existing. Allow yourself to feel that. Other ways that you can really lean into this sense of self and existence are just by practicing mindfulness and awareness, allowing yourself to be in this crazy reality that is existence, allowing yourself to sit and look and feel and hold on to those emotions that your surroundings bring up. Some awesome ways to practice this are things like yoga, meditation, creation, like art, things like that really just allow you to be with and be inside of your purpose as a universal being on this planet. So the third perspective, So the third and final perspective tool that I like to use to help me find my purpose is identifying as the self-creator, which basically means
anything you want.
Anything you can think of. When you realize the power that comes with being this conscious being, you really can achieve absolutely anything that you set your mind to. I think the hardest part is deciding what it is that you want, and that can be as simple as looking out into the world and deciding, what it is that you want. Do I want that? Nah. Do I want that? Nah. Does that look like something that would make me happy? Yeah, then go fucking get it. It's that simple. I think where a lot of people, though, can get really pulling off track from their whole sense of happiness and purpose is they start looking for materialistic things that they want. They say, $1 million, I want that. Let me go get that. But then you get that $1 million, and at the end of the day, you still don't have your purpose. You're just a man that has $1 million. Whenever people struggle to find, what it is they want to become, I suggest they get creative, and that can be in whatever way. It doesn't have to be that you're yearning to make something beautiful or something that other people recognize as good. It's something that is authentic to yourself and something that you put your consciousness into. Get out a piece of paper and attempt to scribble down or paint whatever it is that you feel. And that doesn't have to be such literal images of people doing things. It can be shapes and colors and textures. Anything that you feel describes in any type of abstract or realistic way what it is you're feeling. And it doesn't even just have to be art. You can apply your creative aspects to any field that you're in, whether it's engineering or the sciences. Having a creative aspect, a creative drive, gives your life purpose. And it's the best thing that I could recommend to fill your time. I'm definitely going to make other videos on finding your artistic drive, how to make art that, expresses yourself, because I feel like a lot of the time our school system warps people's idea that art has to be drawing what's in front of you, and it doesn't. It could be words, it could be expressions, it's dancing, it's anything that is cosmic, conscious action, which is the most important things. Instead of taking the outside world and pushing it inside of yourself, take all the things you have inside and push it outward into the everything else. I think oftentimes people try and start on this level of, what do I want to be, without first accepting what they are, you know what I mean? But once you accept what you are, you can be whatever you want. That's it, guys. That's all I got for you for this video. Those were my 3 perspectives that I use to help me find my purpose, my identity, and meaning in the world. I hope that you found them helpful and they gave you some type of direction, or at least good things to think about. I'll be back soon with more videos. But until then, guys, take it easy.